Is about MVA kit reuse, understanding safety and limitations. What is an MVA kit? It is a handheld suction device used for uterine evacuation. The main components include aspirator syringe, which is the body, the valve, and the cannula, which are rigid or flexible. It is used for early pregnancy management, like evacuation of molar pregnancy and in miscarriages management. We will also talk about single use versus reusable components. The cannulae of MVAs are commonly of single use or disposable in many guidelines and IFUs. Aspirator bodies in some models are designed for reuse after validated reprocessing. Manufacturer's instruction for use IFU and product specific validation must guide practice. Evidence and real world practice. Large surveys indicated providers reported wide reuse. Validation of IPAS MVA device reprocessing. A key study was commissioned by IPAS, a global nonprofit organization focusing on reproductive health to validate methods for cleaning and disinfecting the MVA devices. However, reuse frequency and methods vary by setting, evidence of inconsistent practices. In the reprocessing methods, the preferred method was steam sterilization or autoclave for heat stable part when IFU allows. High level disinfection or sterilization must be validated against the device manufacturer protocol. Some HLD sterilization method, for example, low temperature or some OPA protocols, were not recommended by validated study for specific devices. Risks when reusing MVA components. First of all, infection transmission if cleaning and sterilization is inadequate. Secondly, device malfunction, that is, loss of vacuum, leaks after repeated cycles, wear and physical damage to components leading to procedural failure. Always follow the device manufacturer or IFU, it is authoritative. Where IFU allows reuse, implement validated reprocessing, limit reuse count per validated data, inspect devices before each use. Prefer single-use cannulae unless device specifically validated for reuse. If reuse is unavoidable due to supply constraint, document reprocessing, monitor infection rate, and replace device at the first sign of wear. The cleaning checklist before reuse include confirm IFU for the model and batch, use validated cleaning, HLD, sterilization protocol, which should be documented, record reuse count per device and visual inspection notes, train staff and perform periodic competency checks. Reuse is practiced globally but must be evidence-based and device-specific. Validated reprocessing, when available, can allow limited reuse of some MVA aspirators. Cannulae are commonly single-use, default to disposal unless explicitly reusable and validated. Patient safety requires adherence to IFU and sterilization best practices. The illusion of good as new. The immediate dangers of compromised MVA kits, even if visually intact, microfractures and material fatigue, the invisible ticking time bombs. Case studies or hypothetical scenarios of reused kits failing spectacularly. Why cost saving can be catastrophic. The hidden cost of MVA kit failure, injury, further damage, legal repercussions. Comparison of new kit cost versus potential damage from reuse, manufacturers' warranties and liabilities, what happen when you go off the label. Decoding MVA kit lifespans and regulations. Understanding official expiry dates and single-use designations. Industry best practices and regulatory guidelines, which include NHTSA. The evolving landscape of MVA technology and its impact on reusability. The when to discard checklist. Visible signs of damage like cracks or erosions, deformation, and frying. Exposure to extreme condition, for example, heat, chemicals, impact even without visible damage. The importance of meticulous inspection records and logbooks. Your life, not a bargain bin. The ethical responsibility of ensuring safety of yourself and others, investing in new certified MVA kits as a non-negotiable safety measures, the peace of mind that comes with using reliable, uncompromised equipment. So that was all about MVA kit pre-use safety and limitations. Subscribe on Obs and Gynae and follow the Facebook page of On Obs and Gynae.